Hey everyone! There is a small but very important note before we start. Remember, you are not the only one who's stuck with Commander Honglan boss, but you can definitely deal with it if you will have some patience and will follow the fight strategy I'm gonna provide here. With keeping this in mind, let me share my experience with her. When I first met Commander Honglan in Wuchang Fallen Feathers, I honestly thought I was ready. I already fought through plague-ridden soldiers, priests and corrupted spirits, but she was on another level. From the first second, her speed was unreal. She gave me almost no openings. Every attempt to trade hits up close ended up with my health bar just disappeared. On my very first stream of that encounter, I said out loud, "She's like Lady Butterfly from Sekiro, but in the Wuchang universe." And I still stand by that. Honglan moves like a phantom. Disciplined, precise, almost graceful, yet she hits like a hurricane. It took me hours, maybe half a dozen failed attempts, before I finally learned her rhythm. Here is some lore behind Commander Honglan, as we need to know the enemy before we start, yeah? Commander Honglan was once a respected general within the southern armies before the feathering plague twisted both her body and soul. Her reputation was built on loyalty. She fought to protect her people from spread of the disease. But as the corruption spread, she turned into one of the very things she swore to destroy. The feathers that mark her now aren't armor, they're a curse, sprouting from her skin as a sign of the Wuchang transformation. So you are facing a fallen hero, someone who fought for order but was consumed by the chaos she tried to stop. Let's now back to really important things – preparation for Commander Honglan battle. To beat her, I learned heavily on the Echo of Lu Bingzhang spell, the reward you get after defeating the feathered priest himself. This spell is fast, does consistent damage, and the casting animation lets you sleep through Honglan's attacks if timed right. In my impetus repository, I slotted Fury of the Skyborn to reduce the casting cost from 3 to 2 stacks. That tiny adjustment made all the difference for sustaining offensive, especially during her second phase. For stats, I recommend to pump a lot into feathering, maximizing the spell power. Honglan boss primarily deals slash and stab damage, so pick an armor that give resistance to those types. The key to win this fight is learning to control the distance and cast magic. Commander Honglan loves her Backhand Stab Dash. She will grip her sword backward, crouch slightly and dash across the arena with frightening speed. This is your opportunity. Bite that move by keeping mid-range, dodge perfectly. After 2 perfect dodges, you will have enough energy to unleash Echo of Lu Bingzhang. Do it. Avoid close range. She is too fast. In her second phase, things escalate fast. She starts using Wind Slash, a ranged attack. But the good news is that it can be perfectly dodged too. I found dashing to the right side felt the most consistent, by the way. Then comes Flowing Combo, her signature chain. Multiple slashes with repositioning dashes. When she begins this, don't back off. Instead, dash into her right after her first step and roll through her swings. It's risky, but that is how you can keep pressure and build enough energy for another spell cast. Again, the tactics is similar in her second phase. Get 2 stacks of spell power and cast Echo of Lu Bingzhang spell for making damage. And that's it. Just don't panic, learn her timings and you will succeed. And the final hit with Echo of Lu Bingzhang is gonna be really satisfying, believe me. So that's it. If this helped, like and subscribe for more and stay sharp out there.